Welcome, Forex fans. It's Rob here from eXplore, as you probably know by now. And I'm here with Galactic Civilizations 4 and the 0.50 alpha update. Still exclusively available through the Epic Game Store, and I believe it's probably going to be doing that through the entire early access period. And I wanted to check in and see how the game was shaping up. So we're going to come over here and look at this. I'm kind of in the way here, but we can now play as the Drengen. Well, before you, with the 0.45 update, you could actually start playing as the navigators as well. And you can also play as the Festron. I believe that's all it is for new. Yeah, it's just the humans, the Festron, the navigators, and the Drengen now. Of course, they've added some new graphics. They look really fantastic. I'm digging the way this looks. And they also added some of the Zaloxy here. And then I believe there's also, I think the Drath have been updated. Yeah, they look updated. Very fiery, very dragon-like. And then finally, I believe, I want to say maybe, yeah, maybe these guys. Yep, that's it. So the Kryn have been updated as well. All of them just fantastic animations. Super excited by that because that just looks really good. So we're going to go ahead and play as the Festron Hunt and just see what the new updates are all about. So there's new commanders and stuff like that. We're going to try to get into that and see if there's, you know, anything exciting about all this stuff. So quite a huge change log. I'll go ahead and link that patch note set in the description below, so check it out. In the meantime, we're just gonna play, and I'll play a few episodes and just see what's going on with my Galactic Civilizations 4. All right, customize. Here we go. So Caridia, and we've got a cool looking little ship set here. I like it. I'm digging it. So they're veteran, so they gain experience more quickly by 20%. They're intimidating, so they get plus 10 to intimidation. And they're brutal, so they get plus 10% to soldiering. Yeah, kind of what you'd expect from, what is this, like the, I mean, they're basically like space spiders. So, yeah, they're not the best friends to have or the best neighbors. So look at their abilities. Ravenous receives 1,000 credits and plus 10% approval for 25 turns after conquering a planet. That's nice. Unrelenting, plus 10 control. Planets generate plus 1 more influence per turn. Of course, they get colony ship and survey ship. Then their ideology tree is, or like their ideology focus is cruelty. Believes that the greatest empires achieve by empowering the strong and purging the weak. That makes sense to me. And then they're aquatic. So they're like space water spiders. Water space spiders. Yeah, cool. So we're going to leave everything as is, and we're going to go ahead and hit up opponents. And we're going to just, yeah, probably leave everything as it is here. I don't believe, I try to elite, or no, we'll add the Drengen here too. I try to have all the new ones, all the new newly animated ones in, and go from there. And we're going to test that on normal difficulty just to see where they're at. Kind of get like a, how the game's getting better. Alright, so, where the Festron hunt while their species search for idyllic worlds to grow and thrive, the Festron prefer worlds that are already occupied. They see other sentient species as prey to be hunted and hosts for their larvae. The Festron take an extraordinarily long view to this activity and have been known to drop lone individuals onto worlds to spend generations lurking and hunting the local population. Some are rumored to have even reached as far as Earth. I don't know if you guys have seen the Tomorrow War, where it's the new Amazon Prime movie, and these guys actually kind of look like them. And I won't spoil anything, but there's something about this description that's pretty funny. So bottom line, there is no sharing worlds with the Festron. Those that conquer Festron worlds or welcome Festron colonists to theirs will soon learn it. We'll soon learn. Bottom line, oh, soon learn that lesson, I guess. Yeah. Kind of awful English there, but that's fine. Festron are a strong and aggressive species tolerant of war and quick to brave the dangers of space. I like it. Alright, so we have ideology already that we can set. So because they are, well, I thought they were cruel. But we also have, we already have some authority points. So we can double our ship experience, or we can, like a one-time improvement to control isn't that great. Although it's pretty important in the beginning. Maybe we just go ahead and take that. This is the new ideology tree, by the way. So now you have like different sets. We can go down all through each of these, and as you make your way through each of these, you can add culture points to any of them and gain their benefits. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I'd like to see more, honestly, but we'll see. We're early still, right? So, you know, it's cool. I made this suggestion, right? And I don't know if it's my suggestion that made it through, but I had said when we were early in on alpha, I wanted the core worlds to stand out by having some sort of border that was different than any other worlds, and I see that now. There's now a gold border around this, which is now, I guess, my particular color. My culture color is yellow. So yeah, the core world here is now like a gold, and that's really cool. And I tried with the dungeon. The dungeon are dark red. Love it. It's easy to figure out who your core worlds or which ones your core worlds are. So let's go ahead and activate our survey ship. Let it go do its thing. Then we have a colony ship here. Let's go ahead and see what they've got. We've got a +1 to manufacturing and +2 to BC production. What do they call it? Weekly income? I don't know. And then over here we have some science and some food. Is that the only two? Yeah, it looks like that's the only two. We're going to go ahead and take the production. But with our control. So let's go ahead and look at these. So there's already an illegal black market operating in this world, a haven for pirates and smugglers. They warmly receive our colonists, sharing maps of the planet, and seem appreciative of the support and protection our colony will provide. What are your orders? I kind of want to like do something. So allow the market to continue, and this will benefit us as well. That's an opportunity ideology awareness. I think I'm good with that. That seems like a Festron thing to do. All right, and then we'll come over here and use our executive orders. Now that we have some more control, we can drop a draft colonist order. And that'll have us build another colony ship, which we can come over here and use to colonize this ship, or this planet. All right, colonists on this planet have taken to breeding animals and racing a local species of squat four-legged animals. The harsh gravity of this world makes the races particularly grueling, and footage of injured animals has caused human rights activists... I already know where I'm going with this. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. We have opportunity ideology. Promote the man behind this. I love this. Exploiting the weak is the foundation of our empire. That's absolutely what I think about that. So I guess that's one. Well, here we go. So now we have an unassigned leader because, oh, he sucks too. That sucks. Nothing really great about that. There's now new minister slots too, so there's a lot more ministers to give or to provide spots for. So commanders is going to be a thing. So Path of Ruin, the Mantis. So assign leaders to ships by drag and drop to spawn the ship by your homeworld. Commanders cannot be reassigned. So this guy sucks so badly. I don't want to give him anything. I want to try it though. We're gonna go ahead and give him the Path of Ruin, and that way it'll spawn. Oh my! Oh, I was about to say, is that it? Holy crap! It's not. That would have been cool as crap. So now we have the Path of Ruin, and it's here. So let's go ahead and have them auto-explore. And we definitely want this manufacturing relic. Build a xenoecology module. That's just like the old Galactic Civilization 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our research, and we'll see about... Yeah, we're going to probably add survey ships. Although space elevators for the additional industry would be good too. So let's go ahead and start with that. And we'll come down to Caridia, and I like this. This is a research bonus tile. Here's mnemonic nanites. What do they do? Provides a charge that will repair the selected fleet. That's not bad. Then we have a permanent rainbow, because our Festron space water spiders like them. And come over here. Let's look to see +2 research. I know there's one for manufacturing. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop that for manufacturing. Manufacturing is important, you know. So, all right, and we'll go ahead and get our shipyard started with some colony ships and a probe or two. In fact, let's go ahead and drop the probes in first. Can we buy one? Yes, we can. Half the credits we have, we'll go ahead and do it. Or no, 200. I read it incorrectly. It was 200 of the 1,000 we have. So let's go ahead and finish that off and get some exploration going. The wreckage is from a ship whose engine overloaded. There's some antimatter leaking out of the reactor. So we can either take it, or space exploration is about risk and sometimes explosion. Collect the engine. I mean, I'm all about that risk. Okay, cool. So we got a slipstream accelerator. Increases the removes of all... That was another thing I suggested, actually, is that if we saw, like, the option for one of the modules, that we knew what the hell it did. And it looks like they've implemented that, too. Not that I think I had any say in that, but I know that I was looking for that, so that's good. All right, let's go ahead and explore. Let's zoom out a little bit, see if there's anything. There's a couple planets up here. So there's a manufacturing planet. Yeah, 2 of them, actually. So let's see if we can go ahead and grab those. We'll use our executive orders. Looks like that's right, I have to wait. So I'm going to have to wait 4 more turns before I can do that. Bring the Diablo Catalyst. See, this is where I do want to know. Increase... Oh, see, look at that. Oh, I love it. Alright, so increase the rate of fire for the ship's weapons. I don't really want that. Let's go ahead and disassemble so we can gain some strategic resources. This is a sentient precursor archive. Given its obvious value, it needs to be treated with the utmost care by only our highest trained. So, instantly he claims to have boundless knowledge, unfathomable minds. So a bit of a mixed day. Free precursor archive artifact. So what do we have? We have now the precursor archive, which allows us to complete current research. I dig it. Oh, and now we have a dimensional stare, which allows us to throw in a space monster at people. I like that too. All right. Allows us to build star bases. We're going to do that so that we can take advantage of the manufacturing relic here. Alright, the alien computational systems found in the capsule are so advanced that our survey team lacked the vocabulary to describe all but their most rudimentary functions. But even these low-level capabilities could be enough to advance our technological studies by leaps and bounds. So let's see, we have... Oh. No, because it's only going to be 25% research progress. We only have 2 turns until our next one. That would have been nice to have. We have xanthium deposit or hypersilicates, and then experience points. Like, strategic resources are so important as you get going into this game. Like, you can only build certain buildings and certain weapons and ships with a certain amount of strategic resources. So I'm going to keep that going. And we can now upgrade this one, Slipstream Accelerator. We're going to add the upgrade here. And let the probe do its thing. Select a new policy to enact. A new policy? Wait a minute. This is new. Well, this whole thing is new. Alright, so what do we have here? Civilization overview. Government colonial. Adjusting your tax rate affects your income but can hurt your approval. We're at normal. I'm going to leave it there. And then what? So conscription. So we want to look at maybe cruel things. Rationing. +3 cruelty, growth, plus -25. Oh, geez. No, why would I do that? Opportunity pollution. Unregulated research, +3. Oh, I like that. So can we put that in there? Enact policy. Okay. And conscription. Okay. So I imagine this is kind of a very rudimentary system. I'd like to see, like, with things like this, right? So rationing, +3 cruelty, but there's no benefit to this. I'd want to be cruel, but I don't want to be cruel at the expense of my own empire. So that doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm hoping that these get like a bit of a pass. At least, I mean, just off the top of my head, right? So like rationing, if maybe it, you know, if our austerity measure will help our people from starving and will not make them happy. Maybe this doesn't belong here. I don't know. Like, it really doesn't do anything. There's no benefit to this. I would see no reason to ever do this. So, that's cool though. Policies are cool. I didn't even know that they'd been implemented already. So, our policies need to reflect our civilization's ideology to be effective. Okay, so that's definitely not going to help me. Those are not what I'm about. So, but again, if we're going to have cruelty as our thing, then give me reasons to be cruel. Because there's not many. And I have no desire to be cruel for the sake of just enhancing. Oh, there we go. Slave labor plus the cruelty, negative 50% maintenance. See, something like that. There you go. Like, if there is a reason to do that. You know, if I had a bunch of ships, a drop in maintenance might be really important. That's a much better policy right there. All right. This is okay. We already got this one before. We're not gonna worry about that. Asteroid mining. Let's go ahead and get that going so we can start harvesting the manufacturing capabilities of our little mines, our little asteroids here. Potential mines, I should say. And then let's see, executive orders. Can we do it yet? Yes, we can. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna take. Let's take this one. It's got more food. And we're gonna go ahead and drop this one. Yes. Finish the research of that. Starbase modules. Armed shuttles. I feel like that should be something we do, but let's go ahead and get some agricultural districts going. We need more food. We're only at 2 food. Oh, look. Nope. Don't mean to do that. Oh, no. It's a wonky UI thing. I go over food and I get ship name. Alright, lost and found. The scorched and pitted exterior of the abandoned cargo pod gives the impression of that its rightful owners are likely to return for it in this life. Are unlikely to return for it in this life. So we either donate the goods to the Endless Emporium. The Endless Emporium is a movement that some of your citizens follow. They believe in free trade, unregulated by laws or governments. They believe in free trade, unregulated by laws or governments, is in the best interest of consumers and sellers. Again, I'm just going to take the strategic resources. I do like that animation. Kind of show me that it's being done. That's cool. Alright. Head on up there. Extension matrix increases the range of the ship's weapons. Or we can disassemble. Yep, I'm going to keep doing that. I feel like that's the thing to do for a little bit. And we'll go ahead and upgrade you with the ability to see farther. Let's see what else we have over here. We have a 2 with science and a dead planet. And then what do you have over here? Nothing? Yep, nothing so far. Alright. Atreides. Alright, an aggressive species of sentient quadrupeds live in the forests and hills of this planet. They've resisted all attempts to communicate with them and have relentlessly attacked your colony since you arrived. Although no actual threat to you militarily, you can harass and easily slaughter unguarded. They can. I'm thinking about me. They can harass and easily slaughter unguarded civilians, and is so often the case when the risk of slaughter is on 0. Morale amongst the colonists is low. Capture these creatures for our invasions. 100%. That sounds like something I would do. We found a big capsule. Sorry, we found a capsule containing a large cryogenic tank built to store Brig Barrow, a disarmed Archean warrior. I'm not a traditional person. I'm reviving this person. We'll see if that person can help me in any way. Resolve. So they're good with what I'd imagine is probably defense. Yeah, is there anything else good with a resolve? Diligence, social. That's a big negative. But does that mean they are actually really good with as commanders? I bet it does. The claw. So increase hit points based on the damage commander's diligence, which is here. Oh wait, no, that's here. Increase experience based on the commander's intelligence. Increase attack based on the commander's resolve. That is absolutely where we're going to go with this one. Alright, good to go. So now it's appeared. Fell the Claw 1. Set forth and explore, figure out ways to use your new little tools. Alright, so we're first in manufacturing, we're 8th in research capacity, first in approval, first in income, first in military might, 11th in influence. Planetology. Alright, so research districts would be great since we're lagging behind in that. So let's go ahead and grab that. We haven't met anybody new. I think I got teleported over here. I did. Ooh, an opportunity. Strikes once in a lifetime. Let's go fight. I'm excited by this. Where'd that sniper go? There it is. Oh, it's gonna die. Alright. So, anything else that stands out? We definitely need to have these guys. Alright, once the colony ship is done, constructors, but asteroid miners too. We'll do one asteroid miner so we can get our manufacturing up. See, it's a dead world, dead world. Wow, there's a lot of dead worlds here. What about you? Are you dead? You're dead. You're dead to me. What about you guys? Isn't there a way to look? Yeah, you can. Alright, so sort by uncolonized planets. Alright, there we go. Can I click on them and it shows me? Yes, I can. I like it. And I can sort them. So if I really want something like this, which is down here and also requires extreme colonization, that's good. Some usability stuff that I can appreciate. Alright, so drop you. Done. Let's come back over here and just leave this for now. And we're going to take the only other one that we can right now, which is this one. So come back down here and use our new little weapon. Fell probe. Where'd you go? Ooh, I wonder if I could attack that and actually do well. Looks like I could. Hit points 11 of 23. It's 100. So I'm not going to attempt that. Alright, cool. So we've met the Manti cluster. Huh? Collect the rest of the scrap. So really, honestly, I mean, you guys can read this, right? I'm not going to read every one of them. They come up pretty frequently, so collect the rest of the scrap from the ship and avoid the shield. Drain the remaining power from the ship and avoid the shield. Recover the environmental shield, no matter the risk. What does that do? It makes all the ships and fleet immune to damaging nebula effects. I'm not really worried about that. So we'll take the scrap. Alright, so let's go ahead and contract a private corporation to do this work. And we have basically a new mission that's going to pop up. So our ability to send it to our scientists to research, start the upgraded lasers mission. So we have this, and then we have this. Research the spectrum amplification tech. Idle colony. Good to go. So we've completed that, which should increase our manufacturing, which is good. I like that it has this list now of feeder colonies. I don't think that was there before. At least it hasn't been since I last tried it. So we have orders to enforce law. So -6 control removes. Hey, that's actually pretty cool. So how do I tell how much crime is here? I don't see 5 pollution. There we go. Crime. So if I enforce the law, -6 control, but I remove... That's very good. I like it. I dig that. Okay, so let's go ahead and add an agricultural district. And then we'll do... Well, how are our people? Are people happy? They're pretty good, actually. So we're not going to worry about approval just yet. Alright, let's do it. Colonize it. Alright, so the terrain of this planet has proven very challenging for our conventional ground vehicles, and some colonists have begun capturing and taming local species of marsupials to use for hopping around between buildings and colonies. They're well suited for the work and don't seem to be suffering, but there have been a few accidents and animal rights activists. Oh my god. That's not who we are. Why can't we do this? +1 secrecy, +1... Why can't I do that? This one seems like it's more of our thing. Not suffering. They aren't working hard enough. But I wonder why I couldn't do that. It didn't say why I couldn't do that. Maybe because I needed secrecy? Alright, let's see what... Yeah, so I don't have any... Maybe I needed secrecy. And I don't have any secrecy at all, so... Alright, cool. So I can actually... Once I have... How do I gain culture points? Traits are unlocked by spending culture points. The traits you can select from... I don't... How do I get culture points? You have 0 culture points. Maybe from... different events? It doesn't say. Alright, so we can do xeno manufacturing, which I'm excited about. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to just go ahead and complete it. Choose new tech. Let's go ahead and start going down the line here, just to have something ready in case we go to war. And we have, yes, our first Asteroid Miner. Let's go ahead and get that going. Alright, so now we have the mining base there. Our production is going up, which is good. The Manti cluster is beneath us. So we're first in everything but research and our 11th in influence. Let's go talk to them. They're second in everything. Look at you. Oh, right. I need the universal translator, so I don't have that. Alright, let's go ahead and sort. Colonize. Wow, there's a lot of them now. Anything worth trying to make another core world out of? Not really. Extreme colonization is required for a lot of them, too. Where's this one? Ooh, that's far away. I'm not really going to try to go for that yet. Alright, there's some antimatter. Yeah, let's see about just taking the antimatter. Oh, I don't know. A slipstream accelerator increases the move of all ships in the fleet. Well, let's go ahead and try that. They nervously attempt to deploy a contamination field around the contaminant field around the engine, but some matter slips through the field. Fortunately, our vessel had its shields raised, but the crew was shaken. Thankfully, no one died. So I messed up, but I didn't die, so that's good. Tales from the corners of our empire dazzle and enervate the people of our homeworld. Every detail of space travel, colonial life, and contact with aliens is... I just feel like this would not be a Festron event. Start mission of truth. It would be dangerous in the wrong hands. Find these wrecks, but keep our citizens away from them. Authority, ideology. Yes, I like this. Allows missile weapons. Let's go ahead and take another survey ship. Man, these come up like every freaking turn. Holy crap. So let's try this again. Let's see. All right, cool. We got it. But this time I bet let's go ahead and look to that and actually add it. There we go. Where's the claw? Ooh, what is this? Ooh, I can attack. Let's try this. I do want to see. That's one thing I really am excited about, is seeing battles be implemented. They're not, of course. It'd be cool to see them implemented eventually. This is a growing dislike for Manti among our people. The Manti have requested that we attempt to curb this disapproval by releasing a public. Condemn the Manti for attempting. You know, that's. Why is that a diversity ideology awareness? We will definitely not encourage our people. Oh, you didn't see mine fire. That sucked. What is that? Umbral horror? Holy crap. And it'll definitely probably beat this thing. So let's get out of there. ASAP. Go, go, go. Oh, it's not going to. Crap, it's going to kill me. Oh, wow. Somehow I survived that? Gain the Universal Translator, -1 diplomacy bonus. I don't have the 300 treasury to do that. Maybe that was what it was. I didn't have the treasury for the other one. I'm going to go ahead and take the diplomacy bonus because I don't care. I'm going to eat everybody. Oh, I need a citizen for constructors. Wow. That's a good way to prevent spamming of that. That's smart. I like that. It's a good balance choice. All right, with that, so let's go ahead and move you over here. And we will go ahead and construct a starbase. And I believe it has to be... I think it's an economic one. I don't know. Xenoarchaeology lab. Let's do it. And we'll do the starbase factory as well. Awesome. So I can take it. Now I'm taking advantage of that. We'll wait one turn and see what it does to improve our manufacturing capabilities. All right, and then we'll come to here. Yeah, we definitely need to start rocking that research. All right, I don't see any lines. It's only a plus 5% too. It's not like it's crazy or anything. So manufacturing plus 15%. That's not huge, to be honest. A little disappointing. Do all that just to get a 15% bonus, which could be big later, but right now it's not. I need more food. Let's look around. So I want to see how the claw just managed to destroy that thing. I definitely thought I was going to lose. I hope they can gain levels too. Alright, let's go ahead and take them and let them repair. They have already repaired themselves. That's good. And let's take a look to see if there's any other planets that might be... Now this is where I'd really want... So, let's see. Sort by population, probably. Yeah, that might be it. So it's class. Oh, there's a sort by class. Let's see. Sort by class, sort by wealth, sort by influence, sort by population, sort by approval, sort by name. Let's see about manufacturing, because that might... No. I do wish there was a sort by class. But it looks like anything that's any decent needs extreme colonization. Where's that one? Okay, so we'll have to work towards extreme colonization then. So be it. Alright, so field generator ship upgrade. Missile disruptor or integrity field. We'll take laser weapon defense. Randomly. Our citizens are unhappy. Researching new forms of entertainment will appease them for a time. Okay. Coming soon. Hire civilians to gather resources for us. Increase the amount of citizens that can live on our world. Improves the production of our worlds. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I want to see why it is our people are unhappy. Why would you be unhappy? Let's do something about that. So first of all, let's do something about our technology. We need somebody who's smart. We don't have enough money. Think tank. Wonder what that's all about. All right, is there a way, like some sort of order we can do to make more money? There is not. Let's go ahead and enact this though. For 30 control, we can increase our research. And then I really want to see, wait, do we have a new leader? Is that what's going on? Why is it showing me that? Like there's a 1 here, but why? And I want to see what our approval is. Why is it low? Okay, so it's our feeder worlds that are unhappy. I don't really know if there's much to be concerned about with regards to that. It's too dangerous. Just collect what we can do safely. We've already done the slipstream thing. Let's just take the antimatter. Experimental technology. Use scan planet on 3 different planets to find the components. We'll need a governor on the planet to do it. Alright, so that means we can only scan planets that are core planets. So scan planet. Let's go ahead and drop this too on something that's going to really help. There we go. Remain peaceful and we'll have no quarrel with you. I really just want to eat them. I want to learn more about the eating. Alright, discover new anomalies. Okay, so begin building trade networks. Avenger missile system. Let's take the Ministry of Trade because I feel like we need to get down the line of... Well, I mean, I don't really know how you can help people be happy on feeder worlds. So it says 16, morale sad. But I don't really know how to make them happy. And honestly, I'm not sure why approval on feeder worlds is a big deal. It doesn't say anything about like what happens as a result of that. Alright, so let's do another asteroid miner and then another constructor. I believe that's what they had here. Yep, there we go. So let's go ahead and take that. Mine those asteroids. Alright, the remains of a powerful warship are scattered across the debris field. We should be able to reassemble the bulk of the engine from what remains, but it has a unique engine core and missile system, and both are missing. Only if we can find those components can we rebuild the ship. Okay. So, gather parts of the destroyed warship, rebuild the retribution. I like it. I wonder where the retribution is. Probably somewhere over here. Actually, you know what we can do is we can figure out by just going where the fell Caduceus is. So it's right where it was in this area, I imagine. Alright, Ascension Crystal. What's going on over here? So we have the Path of Ruin that's nearby. A Sniper 27. Guess what? You're gonna die. Alright, let's see what else we have here. I'm going to do it again by my manufacturing. Nope, wrong one. There we go. There's nothing really, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed there's nothing really worth making another core world out of. Alright, so a small scavenger vessel is already picking through the debris field. The captain claims he hasn't found anything here, but offers a tribute if we let him to go on his way. The best tribute is credits. We need money too, so that's good. What else is over here? Okay, that just actually pops that back. Alright, so colonize farming worlds to generate more food. We definitely need more food. Assign a leader to an available commandership. We've already done that a couple times. But we could definitely... Oh, okay, we are in the first place, except for our research is awful. So we could definitely do something about that. We're going to draft colonist. We're going to go ahead and find a high food planet. Or not. We can't do that. That sucks. Nugent's got 1 food. Himalaya 5 or 4 has got 2 food. We're gonna lose a lot of that with such a far distance. Atreides 3. Which one's Atreides 3? Here? Okay. All right. There we go. That's where we're headed. Wrong one. Go here. Get us some food. And then come over here and mine some asteroids. Awesome. All right. So, you know, that's not really doing much in the way of production yields. 0.10. Is that each of these spots? All right. So what do you have? You give. Wow. No. What a crappy deal. Why would I take that ever? Reject. I have nothing for you at this point. I'm mad. The time has come to destroy you. That's going to happen. You're cute, but you're just food. Failed the claw now is completely rehabilitated. Let's go ahead and have you go back to exploring. Alright, so let's get them to... You do the same thing too. Turn times are amazing. Considering how many things are going on, I'd say that's a pretty good spot. I mean, I can see all the things that are moving, and it's still a very quick turn time. So, for alpha, that's fantastic. Really happy to see that. All right, so free drone carrier bay ship upgrade -3. Nope. Offer the scrap dealer are not so fair price for the drones, so we'll be taking this one for free. I think I should be able to do that. Oh, great. Awesome. We got the drones. I think I can... It's this one? Probably. I wonder if... Oh, I do wish I could upgrade these. I need to make them fight, probably. Authority, ideology, the best shooters credits. Yep, give us 300. Thank you. A lot of the same events. And they just feel like they're like constantly popping up. Alright, so Liberty. So discontinue water restrictions. Don't be wasteful. Allow the local gangs to control the water supply and supply for or in exchange for a kickback. Yes. And somehow our food hasn't changed. Ministry of Trade. Alright, so Ministry of Tourism. Systems of Control. I like that sound. I like the sound of it. Let's do it. But I don't understand why I don't have more food, because I just colonized the planet with 2 food. And I can't see the breakdown either. That sucks. Alright, so you can have a drone carrier bay, a field generator, shield strength, or a slipstream. I'm going to go ahead and do the field generator in case it starts getting attacked. If it ever gets attacked, I don't know. I might actually when it comes through here. A Duffy nest? What are you? We're the real space spiders here. Okay. Alright, let's come back and look, see what's going on. Alright, so I'm going to take a break. There's improvements for sure, right? And I'm excited to see those. The policies thing, I would definitely want to see more in the way of cruelty that makes sense and that doesn't feel like just a punishment. I'd like to see a lot more of these too, just in general, these policies. I mean, right now I kind of feel like the game's just sort of like going. There doesn't feel like there's any real pressure. I think there needs to be some sort of pressure. Either because, you know, I don't know, just an aggressive AI or something. So, like in Galactic Civilizations 3, I feel pressure almost immediately. Because, like, there's just so many... I should say this. There's very few colonies or colonizable planets, so it feels like a real rush to grab all of them. And that feels like pressure. Here, there's so many of them, but a lot of them are gate kept by the extreme colonization tech. So like there's just not much movement. Like, you know, I've got all these things and all these stuff that these things that I'm doing, but none of them feels like none of it feels like I'm being, like, you know, encouraged to do anything here. So I don't know where that comes from or where it needs to come from. First of all, now that we can do this, let's do this before we go. So they like diligence. Diligence, I believe, is, nope, the purple one. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do intelligence and find somebody intelligent. That one's intelligent, so we'll go ahead and drop them over here. And then we'll also be able to, I think that increases our, guys, see, now I am -1 food. So I do want this to get fixed. I mean, the other thing, I guess I'd really want to know more about, like, okay, let's look to see our breakdown for here. I'd love to see how this breaks down. But yeah, I'm not feeling any pressure, external pressure. It's like I'm doing these things, I'm exploring, and I'm like colonizing, but there's nothing that's really drawing my attention. So I feel like there needs to be more of an external threat. I feel like there might need to be fewer planets, like fewer feeder planets. I mean, look at this list, right? Like, this is a huge list already. And none of them feel particularly exciting. That's what I liked about one of the DLC, like, I forgot what it was called, like, Exciting Planets DLC, you know, whatever it was called. But it offered up these, like, really exciting planets. And they were, I mean, they became too common. But when they're rare, you know, that offers some motivation. There's one right there, actually. That's kind of what I was talking about. It even looks different. Because it has this precursor quarantine. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's super early, right? This game is already, it feels better than 3 ever did, in my opinion. It definitely feels a lot more polished than 3 ever did. So, you know, more sorts. I'd like to have a sort by food and sort by class. But beyond that, like, I just feel like I'm hitting the end turn button a lot, and that's not fun. So there's decisions to be made, right, with the events, but I just feel like there's no, like I said, there's like no external pressure from anybody. And I don't see anywhere these other, like wherever these other AIs are, I don't see them like encroaching my space at all. So, and man, it seems like every good, like that's probably a balance thing. That might be like, I don't remember that being that way with the last balance or the last patch. It's saying that I have a leader, but I don't have a leader. I don't understand why it's saying that. That I have a leader to assign, but I don't have a leader to assign. Unless it's invisible. Nope. So, yeah, I mean, I like a lot of these systems. These systems are really starting to feel pretty cool. But I just think there needs to be some sort of, like a goal. More goals. And more reasons to attain those goals. We have galactic achievements. That might be something that helps. And the Galactic Bazaar. Those are both things that I think will help with just what's going on. And of course, like the AI just needs a lot of work. But I know that comes in late, so I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna see what these are all about. Like what. Maybe I'll come back in like 100 turns and show you guys what it's like after 100 turns or so. But I also want to know more about these, like the way that the Festron feed, right? They said that they feed on other people, on the other races. So I wonder if that means like, is there like an active ability where when I like colonize other planets that have other races on them, am I able to eat them? I hope so, because that'd be cool. Not gonna lie, I'd like to eat other people. All right, so that sounds like we're warm, even though I haven't done anything to make that warm. You, I'd really like to just start eating. You're also aquatic, so you probably like the same kind of planets that I like. Alright, cool. So that's where we stand now. I'm going to come back after like, 100 turns or so, show you what the game's like. But until then, like I'm just, I just want to check in with it, see what it was like, see where it was coming, see where it's improved. And, there's definitely some improvements. I really do like a lot of the UI things, the UI changes, and the things that I've previously discussed. I'd like to see changed or improved. So thanks for watching, guys. This is Rob from eXplore with Galactic Civilizations 4 at 0.50, which I believe means we're halfway through alpha. So they roughly make a half version increment every month. So with that, you're looking at like 10 months. So God, that's longer than I thought it would take. But if you look at September, October, November, December, that's 4, and then 6 months in the next year would be June. So yeah, I mean, wow. I mean, that's a lot of development time, but it might need it. It might need it to be fun. I mean, it's fun. It might need it to be like the best it could be. And if 6 or 8 months of 10 months of development time is where it's headed, I can't imagine this game won't be really damn good. So really excited to see battles and really excited to see where the rest of these systems go. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about it if you're playing it, and let me know what you think about what you see if you're not playing it. I mean, personally, it just feels like a really, really damn polished version of Galactic Civilizations 3 with some really decent additions to game mechanics. This is a game I could get really excited about if the development gets to a point where they're doing things that make the game a little bit more engaging. So until next time, guys, this is Rob from eXplore. Keep exploring.